Alright, hello everybody and welcome to this speedrunning tutorial for GTA San Andreas any%. This tutorial will cover the San Fierro segment, and yes, it will include duping, but only in its most basic form. So, no on mission 0 trickery inside other missions, no phone call holding through missions and other optimizations, but don't worry about it too much now. This tutorial is also aimed at people who follow the hijack route afterwards, but more on that later. Okay, so first of all, in order to dupe later on, we need to rebind two hotkeys first. So go into your settings and make sure that your on foot action key, the one for phone calls, is bound to the same button as secondary fire inside the vehicle. You can see it's caps lock in my case, you can use any other button you like, just make sure you choose something that you can hold down for a longer period of time, while also being able to drive properly. Once you get that out of the way, we can start with the missions. The first one being pretty simple, pretty straightforward, just some driving here and there. You can cut through this tunnel here, it's a good shortcut. Jump down here, make sure not to flip. And then stop inside the marker, sound the horn, skip cutscene, and repeat.
Opening the garage door by the waste ground. You know, car mods, low riders, all that shit. Damn. You polar bear shit in the woods. No, but they've been known to shit in the liquor tent. I remember. If you disagree with any routes I take in this tutorial, feel free to use your own routes, it's not a big deal. At this checkpoint you can try to do a 180 turn. This will put you the other way after the cutscene, this way, so you don't have to turn around later. What? Exactly. Sometimes it's best to stay in the dark, kid.
Dude, Dwayne, man, how's the hot dog business?
Same thing here. Do a 180, it will put you into the right direction.
Don't go there, man.
Listen to Jethro. Now, what if I told you we never went to the moon? JFK lived in Scotland with Janis Joplin, and the only reason we've been in a Cold War for the last 45 years was because snake-headed aliens run their oil business.
I think you popped another microwave duck.
Good. Keep it that way.
I like to cut through this construction site here. And now, yes, you guessed it, same thing here, but make sure not to kill Zero.
Carl, Zero, Carl. What's up? Carl here is opening a garage around the corner. I told him you're the man.
And then just drive back to the garage.
Actually, I'm the only man to speak to.
Try not to do what I did here. And that's the first mission done. Now you get to do the notorious run killing 555. Oh boy. I will explain the so-called fast 555 strat that has been recently found to make the DA spawn almost instantly. For that, just pick any car here, except a cop car, a taxi, so basically anything that the valets can interact with, and obviously no bikes. So take a car, make your way to the car park. And now, after this cutscene, you need to push the valets, but very, very gently, very softly. You need to push them to the wall. Now back up your car, leave it in the driveway, and then go down to the garage to get the clothes of the other guy.
Come on in, but don't get fresh.
Stand behind this line, that's good, solid reference here, and just wait for him. Depending on traffic light, he can be faster or slower in here. Kill him, grab his suit.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And now, when you run back into the checkpoint, make sure you're facing south, so that you don't see the left side of the left intersection right there. Like, the intersection is cut off. And now, after you see the valets interact with the car, like running to it, look left and you will see the DA over there. And again, now, depending on traffic light, he can be faster or slower here, but that's already pretty good, instead of waiting for him like we used to do.
Hey, that's the DA. He's a good tipper. Hey,
and now just grab his car, drive back to the garage. For this first part, damage doesn't matter, but After you went to the garage, you need to be careful to not take any damage, or you will have to go back, and depending on what time you still got left, this can fail easily. So from this point on, your driving has to be really careful. Don't take any risks. As you can see, for example, this intersection is pretty bad. I saw these cop cars, so I went slow there, went around them. Take it slow, better safe than sorry. Always keep an eye out on traffic, try to anticipate their movement. And then also be careful in this garage, because once you're in that marker, you won't have any control over your car, and if you're too fast you can hit the wall, and that will be bad. And now just run back into the marker, and a pretty long unskippable cutscene will happen. Almost a minute long. After this, just grab any vehicle, preferably something fast, and make your way back to the next mission. After I get out of this car, you will see me receiving a phone call, but because we need phone calls for duping later on, I will just skip it. Always skip the phone calls until I tell you when the duping comes. To skip phone calls, just shoot a gun or press F to get into a vehicle. So you see me receiving the phone call here, just shoot once, this will cancel it, and then start deconstruction. Run around the back, take out your satchels. Place one on this portable, another one over here, switch to the detonator. Now before getting into this truck, detonate them, switch to the pistol, and destroy the other ones with this truck. Make sure you have enough speed. Hitting these portables on the side helps to your speed up. And after you destroy this one, keep an eye out on the bulldozer behind you. If he's stuck, like in my case here, then it's good, it's fine. But if he's too close to you, make sure you shoot him after this cutscene, or he will be annoying and mess you up. Now take out your satchels again, go to this toilet, and align CJ with like the end of it. Then 3 satchels, put 3 satchels somewhere around there. And he should end up right in the hole. Some people prefer to use the RPG for the first 2 portables, but it depends on whatever you feel more comfortable with. I like the satchel method. Long cutscene, unskippable one here. And now I would advise you to save here, especially because the mission save marker is so close nearby anyway. But also keep an eye out on the weather. For example, I had rain there, so I saved a few times, because rain is pretty annoying in this mission. The mission alone itself is pretty annoying, with Caesar's car being prone to flip very easily. But make sure you don't have rain, and maybe make it safety safe anyway. Then grab any vehicle here, it's not a long drive, and take this route to the nearest boat. Now drive to Caesar. Go around the airport here, and then into the next river on the left. Then jump over this hedge here, over the hill. If you're unlucky, the boat can hit Caesar and kill him, so make sure you go a little bit more to the left, so it ends up over there, not like where Caesar is here. And get into his car and try to follow my route here. As I said, Caesar's car is very prone to flipping, it can flip easily, so be careful on bumps. Especially on this area here. Take it slow. If your car flips, then the mission is failed, so you have to go either back to the garage or just load up your safe. That's why it's convenient to have a safe there. After this lamppost, cut through the grass here. In between these trees. You can hug the wall on the right there or just go here. And then go straight into the marker and up the roof. Now you just need to photograph the faces of the guys coming in. Make sure they get out fully, completely. Like you can see me here at Jizzy. I failed it once, so I had to take another photo. And then another unskippable cutscene. Wait for it. Now grab anything fast, preferably a bike. A Sanchez would be optimally, but I couldn't get it. Even if you don't have one, even if you don't get one, then it's not that bad. Just take anything and drive up to this clocking bell. On its parking lot there will be generally always a bike, so take that here. And make your way back to the garage. Jump down here, go down below this highway. And now park your bike anywhere you want, it won't despawn. Again, skipping phone calls here. This mission is a cutscene mission, so just skip it and you're done. And now you need to drive over to Jizzy's. The first mission that doesn't take place or doesn't start at the garage. You can jump off your bike, you'll get another mission vehicle anyway. You don't need it anymore. It's Jizzy's pimp car.
Wait, what a strong bedroom. Ever had half and half with a sucia like me?
Yeah, go on.
I'll do things your Ruska won't.
I'm listening. Honest.
I'm no slut, but I need the feria.
Uh-huh. Real interesting.
Whatever, puto.
Look where you go.
Later, ese.
Hey, Jizzy, it's Carl. I just dropped off your...
For the next guy over here, make sure not to hit the girl, so either take it slow, make sure he's on the left here, or just get out and shoot him, it's fine. Not a big deal.
Hey, it's CJ.
And for these guys, get enough speed and then hit them in this sort of style, so the van bumps into the other guy and you bounce to the left guy, and you should get them both.
Mr. Jizzy, it's CJ.
Here just skip the cutscene and then go past these guys, but don't bump into them or they will get aggressive already. So just overtake them, park around here, take out your rocket launcher and shoot these guys. The limousine will take 2 shots, and be careful not to hit any cars right in front of you or you can get hit by the explosion too. Get back into your car and this will be Jizzy's done. After passing, look out, maybe there will be a cop bike around you, like in my case. Take that since it's faster than the pimp mobile and you will need one later on in the run anyway. If not, just use your pimp mobile to get back. and then once you're here, store that in your garage for later on. Maybe look out for another one, if there happens to be one close by. If not, just go and save to get rid of the stars. After saving, you can look for another one too. Like in my case, there was one here. Convenient. Take it.
Hello, sweet lady.
If CJ would get on.
Try jumping with knives.
And then save again to get rid of the stars.
Early retirement for you.
And now, the moment you've all been waiting for. We can finally start setting up the first dupe. So take any vehicle you got here, preferably something speedy, and head towards the south to the stadium. Most phone calls in SA will come in 15-second intervals, keep that in mind. Once you're on this highway, stop the bike, get off, let the phone ring, and now press F to cancel it. And now keep an eye out on your in-game clock. I pressed F at 45, so the next phone call will ring 15 seconds later, so at roughly 14 o'clock. Drive closer to the marker. And now you need to step into this marker before the phone call comes in. You can hold down escape to pause buffer, this will delay the mission starting for you until the phone call comes in. Once the phone rings, you can release escape, and if you can move during this countdown here, then you know it worked. Now you just need to wait out the 30 seconds, this mission here, let it fail, but don't let them kill you. You can hide in these things if you want, just avoid picking up the red stripes because they will just prolong the mission. And now remember the key that we assigned at the very beginning. Before the timer on the right runs out, we need to press and hold that specific button now. So you can see in the bottom left, around here, I'm holding the button now, the mission ends, and I'm still holding it, I get back on the bike, and now you need to drive to the next mission marker while keeping that button held down the entire time. Whatever happens, if you fall off, if you crash against something, don't release this button, it's very important. And now you need to step into the next mission marker very slowly, don't run into it, just walk very slowly. And now once you hear them talking, you can release the button and it will start a second instance of the mission. Then you can skip it immediately, and if the sky is black and there's no traffic on the roads, then you know it worked and you've successfully duped your first mission. Now, to do this mission efficiently, just go to this hill, jump off. Try not to land where I did. Take out your rifle and now headshot these guys. You need to headshot them or it won't work. You can use your character movement keys instead of the mouse because of pixel jumping aiming in SA. Headshot these guys in this particular order from left to right. Then get on the very last bike, collect these packages, and go for the last guy who will be conveniently driving into the same direction that you need later. And then just grab the package and drive back to Jizzy's. Once you finish this mission, you will see the next mission marker, this one right here, disappear. If yes, then congrats, you've successfully skipped over the next mission. If not, then you probably messed up somewhere and you might have to try again. Store the bike for later. Save if you want. And start Outrider.
Jizzy, what's going on?
Take any vehicle on the road. It's a pretty short drive, so it shouldn't matter that much. Yes, even a flip stalker will do. Drive down the train tracks again to the gas station. Trigger the cutscene, it will put you into Torino's car. And now get on the bike first to trigger the van. And now get off and collect all the weapons and whatever you want to do. Because from this point on, this mission is basically an auto-scroller. You still have to do something, but beyond that, you can take your time, grab a snack, go to the toilet, whatever you like, after you've done, obviously. Switch to the NRG here, because it's faster. And now just go ahead and blow up the roadblocks. I prefer to snipe the guys first and then shoot the cars. If you shoot the cars first, the guys tend to run around and then it's a pain to hit them. And I guess in the meantime I can explain in short how duping works. So basically missions in San Andreas are grouped together in chains. So for example there's mission A, mission B and mission C. And if you complete a mission, it basically gives you a +1 on this chain counter, you could say. So if you complete mission A, it gives you +1, so you move on to mission B and then mission C afterwards. But if you start 2 instances of mission A, it gives you a +2 instead. So you effectively skipping over mission B and then going straight to mission C. I will leave a link in the description on a more detailed explanation if you're still interested.
Now stay cool.
So now, after you've destroyed the final roadblock, you just need to wait for this van to arrive at its destination, and it's pretty slow. I like to grab some extra satchels during this waiting time. It's just down the highway here. And then drive back to the garage, store your NRG in there and switch over to the slower bike, the FCR that we previously stored in there. Maybe look for cop bikes if you still haven't gotten one, depending on how fast the van is. This is the final destination of the van, and just wait for it. Now you will get a wanted level, drive back. Save to get rid of the stars. And start Snail Trail. Here you can see I got cops nearby, so I didn't want to shoot the gun. So I just pressed F. This will cancel phone calls as well, as I mentioned earlier. And then just get on the bike, grab the sniper. And now make sure you don't lose that much time, because if you manage to get into the train as a passenger, like so. You can just skip the whole drive, which is really convenient. Hold F here to jump out. And now look for any fast car or bike. For example, there's a PCJ. You have a lot of time in this too, basically an auto-scroller too. So look out for anything speedy. If you get a wanted level, there's a bribe here in case you need it. Over here I found another bike, the PCJ. I meant the first one was a BF400, the PCJ is faster, so I switched over. Our target still is over here, so you have plenty of time. And then again, just wait and follow him around. Don't get too close, don't get too far. And once they're at the pier, just shoot them or drive them over, whatever you like. And drive back to San Fierro. Depending on what vehicle you got here, you might want to use the road instead. Some people prefer to just jump down there, go straight onto the airport, but you can fall off easily and then lose time, so choose whatever you like. Or you can just crash here like I do. And now, since the next mission is timer based, you can only start it in between the hours of 20 and 6. You can just save to advance time until you get it. And then start it. Take out your fast energy. And head over to Jizzy's. You want to park anywhere on this parking lot, on this black surface, so it doesn't despawn, and then take out your sniper rifle and damage Jizzy's car 6 times. Shoot it 6 times. This will damage it just enough so when you get out it will only take 2 or 3 AK shots to blow it up. Or rather, make it burn, you don't want it to blow up. Just jump into here, go out, take out your AK, and now shoot his car, but as I said, you don't want it to blow up until he's out of the car, so I prefer to just shoot the front a few times, don't shoot the gas tank at the back, and then just shoot Jizzy. Take out his phone, run to your bike,
Hey, Caesar.
and head over to Pier 69. Take a phone call here. I was trying to take it here, but for some reason I couldn't. So yeah, take a phone call before starting Pier 69. To make your bike not despawn, park on the road here, aside from the sidewalk, and then take the call if you haven't back there, and start the mission. Get back on your bike, drive up the stairs, and now park it in this corner, just enough so you don't fall off when you get off, but far enough so it doesn't despawn. Around here should be good. And go to Caesar and snipe the dudes.
Shit, they walked right into it. Hey, there's still some on the left, CJ. One of those triad boys is down. What, you blind or something?
Now run back to your bike. And we will kill T-Bone with the bike. So just go around the back on this side and make sure you have just enough speed to kill him, and make sure you hit him with the bike on, or it will despawn after the cutscene. If you're not on the bike when you kill him, it will despawn. Then just kill Ryder with 2 sniper shots, get on the bike, and this will be Pier 69 done. While driving back now, look at your minimap and check if you can see Zero's Z icon. If yes, then don't take a phone call here. If you don't see his icon, then take a phone call here. For example, in my case, I don't have Zero's icon, so I get off and take his phone call first. And now his icon appears. So now go ahead and save, in case you mess up the dupe. And drive to the stadium, and we will do the same setup again to dupe Torino's last flight. Get off the bike, look at the in-game time at around 05, so it should ring at 20. I go in at 19, pause buffer. Phone rings, I let go. I can move, so it worked. And I'll just wait out again. Hold down the button. And as a side effect, you will shoot constantly until your ammo runs out, because we had to assign secondary fire to hold the call here. Now just drive to the marker, step into it, and now release the button and just press F and space or your shift key, whatever, until you're out of the cutscene, and step into the marker again to start the second instance.
Hey, Woozie, what's the business?
Get on the bike, drive over to the helipad. Once you get past this corner around here, make sure to wait at least 5 seconds or so before you trigger the next cutscene, or you might get a prolonged one and then you won't have enough time to align your rocket shot. So just run down here, switch to your RPG, it will put you back on the stairs, don't worry. Turn around, aim just left of the building, and when the chopper touches the edge of the wall over there, shoot once or twice and it should get him fairly consistently. There we go. Don't go up the helipad just yet, wait for the mission passed screen so they don't shoot you. Collect the ammo. And that's San Fierro pretty much done. Congratulations. Hope you enjoyed, hope it helped. Thanks everybody for watching, and good luck with your runs.